Protecting your credit score is one of the key things because it's easy to get it damaged, and even if it's not your fault and something went wrong, it takes time to fix it, which can be frustrating for people. The sooner you find an error on your bureau, the better. A number of ways to protect your credit includes limiting your inquiries. Now this is more about just not asking for credit when you really don't need it. Making sure all your payments are on time. These are all sort of more normal things. Making sure you make your payments on time. That's going to keep your score up. Make sure those credit cards are 30% utilization or less. So $300 on a $1,000 card, for example, would be 30%. Set up automatic payments. In this day and age, it's so easy to set up automatic payments. That way then, as we have our busy lives and things are going on, you don't look at the calendar and realize you missed a payment that you could have made. Often the other thing that happens is someone might be on a bi-weekly or a monthly pay schedule, and the date of payment for their loan or their credit card or whatever isn't convenient. And a lot of times what you can do is you can reach out to those creditors and you can move those dates slightly, and then they can line up better with when you're paid. And one of the key things to do is make sure you're checking your credit at least twice a year. You can check your credit for free. And that just makes sure that what's on your bureau is right. So I also recommend if you open a new credit that you check your credit then, make sure it's reporting properly, and do the same thing when you close one. You've closed a credit card, you believe it's paid in full, and yet maybe you go and check it and you find out that for some reason it hasn't been closed properly. You want to know that as soon as possible so that obviously it doesn't have any time to report negatively. Normally you want to wait about 60 days from when you start or when you close something to check, because it does take time for that information to hit the credit bureau. And the other main reason you want to protect your credit by looking at it at least twice a year is fraud. Fraud these days is such a big problem that you want to make sure that when you look at that bureau that those trade lines make sense, that what you see there is actually credit you've taken out. That's fantastic ways to make sure that your score that you've worked so hard to build remains positive and strong.